where it's at in the game.
Walton.
What up, everybody? It's PJ here once again with Excabandai.
What's up?
Yeah. Today we're going to talk about, another disappointing loss for the Packers, this time against Minnesota. We're going to talk about the upcoming game against the Rams and, a little bit of trade deadline stuff as I try to win a couple games of Madden, so. Alright. Home game against the Chargers. So let's do this. Alright, let's get this opening kickoff underway real quick. Alright, touchback. So yeah, Minnesota versus Green Bay. That was, it feels like Groundhog's Day. Green Bay struggles in the first half to get any points, and then second half rally coming up short. So it was 10-3 Vikings at halftime this week. So Green Bay's been outscored 73-9 in the first half of their last 5 games, and it was a tough one to watch. I think it was, 4 straight 3-and-outs to start the game. Just missed blocks, penalties, up to, I know LaFleur said 6 dropped passes in the game. Just bad throws, basically whatever could go wrong. Even the one touchdown drive they had in the second half, the drive finally looked pretty solid, only to get to the 1-yard line and really stall out, and they ended up having to get it in 4 downs.
Yeah, I mean, it's weekly tale at this point. Offense struggles.
And then the defense, a little bit better than the offense, but once again, still struggling to get off the field on 3rd and 4th down. Minnesota went 10 for 18 on, 3rd down this week, 1 for 1 on 4th down. We were expecting Hawkinson to get his. I thought about 5 to 8 catches in last week's video. He got 6 for 88 and a touchdown. Let's see if I can get to Herbert here real quick. All right.
Nope.
But
he just throwed it away.
Nope. Then Addison goes 7 for 82 and a touchdown. Didn't expect KJ Osborne to necessarily kill us, but he had 8 catches and 99 yards. But in general, you're not really surprised by Minnesota passing on this defense. I think the biggest issue is still seeing some of the same issues every single week popping up. I don't think you got to see the LeRoy Butler and Tom Silverstein video this week.
Nope.
But oof, this man's killing me right now. But yeah, so they do the X's and O's video each week, and basically we're going over, Minnesota, just like Denver the week before, and several other teams, they're kind of doing this bunch formation on offense. Mainly because it's, kind of confusing the defense here. They don't really check out of where they were supposed to be. Like if somebody, is supposed to be down on the flats, somebody's supposed to cover kind of middle, and somebody covers deep. And it seems like they're getting confused and people are just popping open.
Yeah, I mean, it's a consistent theme, which if the players are consistently making the wrong adjustment, then that's on coaching because they're not coaching them well enough to make the right decision when they need to.
Yep. Yeah, and it even went back to, week 1 of last season against Minnesota, the same issues. The one catch that Osborne had on the sideline was basically the same play that they ran, week 1 last year. So that
Man, it's
was
almost
a
like
touchdown.
Joe Barry's a terrible defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he's definitely not my he's not my favorite coach, but at least
he's not in my top 1,000.
Yeah, at least the run defense, kind of stepped up this week. I don't know if that's going to be something you can expect every week.
Probably has more to do with Minnesota because they haven't had a great run game anyway.
Yeah, but 31 carries, 62 yards. You had Cam Akers get a touchdown in that one for him. I was at least happy to see the defense and special teams still fighting in the 4th quarter. You had Preston Smith and Kenny Clark get back-to-back sacks. Unfortunately, one of those was the Cousins tearing his Achilles in that one, so that was unfortunate, and hopefully, his recovery goes well. Jeez. Ball went sailing out of bounds.
Wow.
Alright, then. But, yeah, and then, you had Carl Brooks get the blocked field goal attempt that kept Green Bay alive. And unfortunately, just offense didn't get anything to reward that effort. So they fall to 2-5. Minnesota goes to 4-4 with the victory. Any thoughts on that game?
We have the same problems every week.
Yeah. It's
like,
yeah.
Why? Why do we have the same problems every week? Like, I can understand having an issue and then working on correcting the issue. But I mean, the mental mistakes, the false starts, the holds are kind of, iffy because you never know how strict a officiating crew will call it. But, lots of stupid dead ball fouls or penalties. The offensive line, just not blocking people at times. It did get better this week when Nyman came in, but he's also injured his foot.
Constant theme.
He
it gets
alleges
better
that
and
he'll
then
be
they get
good
injured.
to go this week. Yeah, pretty much. The drops, you can control drops. There's no reason we should have 6, 7 drops a game. And it's not even like one guy that's struggling. It was several people that had drops. The defense finally had a good rushing defense, but their passing defense was terrible. They're confused. They're out of place. We just traded Russell Douglas, so that's just made the DB situation worse.
Yep.
Which I understand why they traded him, but, the team was struggling with him. They're not going to be better without him. That was a weird tackle.
Yeah, I thought that was going to break, and all of a sudden it was done. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm still disappointed that they traded Russell, but I understand it. I just don't know, I don't know how the defense is going to do this week, but we'll kind of get into that in a little bit. Yeah, in the meantime, go ahead.
I said worse.
Oh,
Don't do worse.
Yeah, going into some of the other games this week. Thursday Night Football, you had Buffalo against Tampa. Buffalo ended up winning that one 24-18, and that was just a weird game in general. It looked like Buffalo was the better team pretty much the entire time. And, Josh Allen, 300-plus yard passing game. Kincaid had his first touchdown. I think it was Shakir that put up almost 100 yards receiving. And, they were up 10-0, and then Tampa got their field goal. And Winfield all of a sudden makes a great play to get a tip on it, and it gets picked off. And 2 plays later, it's a 10-10 game. Buffalo rebounds, gets a touchdown, and then another touchdown coming out of half, so 24-10. And, Tampa is not really targeting Mike Evans at that point. They were trading punts back and forth, so it just kind of felt like it was going to be a wrap. And, all of a sudden it was a 17-play, 92-yard drive, several fourth-down conversions, and, Tampa gets the touchdown and a 2-pointer, and all of a sudden it's 24-18, and it's like, well, they have a chance, and then they got the stop on Buffalo, and eventually led to the Hail Mary that, yeah, that was pass interference. I know they don't call it on Hail Marys, but that was pretty bad, and it was a pretty ball too. Like, it looked like it could have been caught with ease and just wasn't. So, unfortunately for Tampa, they're 3-4 now after that. Buffalo's 5-3 on the year. But let me see if I can get a touchdown real quick. Not quite, but pretty good run. So then we go into, the 1 o'clock games on Sunday, which obviously we're watching the Packers, so not really getting to sit down and watch a lot of these, just trying to catch up on them. Dallas and the Rams. Dallas ended up winning that one 43-20, and that one was pretty much a wrap in the blink of an eye. It was 10-3 Dallas. You know, we saw that. I think by the next time it scrolled through on our game, it was already 26-3. It's like, what the hell happened here? But
Yep.
pick six, followed by a safety off a block punt, and then CD Lamb getting a touchdown. And that was pretty much it. Stafford injured his thumb during that game too, so he's a game time decision against us. So we'll see what's going on there. But in the meantime, the Rams are now 3-5. Dallas is 5-2. Let's see. May be able to get Aaron Jones or somebody here if Musgrave isn't available. Ah! Everything about that was disliked.
What were you doing?
I saw Musgrave, right? So I was like, alright, I could throw it. But then I was trying to take off and I thought I got free. But I guess it still picked up my my throw. So he just threw it past the line of scrimmage instead. That was
fail.
Yeah, that was painful. I need to make some adjustments. This is not going too well.
Yeah, don't be like Joe Barry.
Zane Anderson? Is he even real?
No.
But yeah, so then after Dallas, there was also Tennessee versus Atlanta. Tennessee, have yourself a day. Will Levis, first career start, 4 touchdown passes. Let's see, he's probably gonna run it here. He was the first quarterback since Marcus Mariota, all the way back in 2015, also with the Titans, to have a 4 touchdown debut, 4 touchdown passing debut, since at least 1970 per NFL research. So, Ritter ended up going out for the Falcons in that one too. Apparently was getting checked for a concussion, and then good stop. They ended up clearing him, but he ended up not coming back in because of Heineke. So I saw Arthur Smith during that one saying that they still have confidence in Ritter, but they're not committing to a quarterback as of yet, who's playing Sunday. So
we're so confident in you, we won't say that you're going to be the quarterback.
Yep. So as they deal with that, it'll be 4-4 for Atlanta. Still somehow the NFC South leaders, even with a 500 record. And then Tennessee right now is 3-4 in the South. Let's see. Don't need to make a line switch now.
You walked straight into that.
I was hitting X on my controller and nothing was happening. So that was fun.
You just kept moving up in the pocket. If you'd stayed still, it wouldn't have been a sack.
Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, so New Orleans ended up, knocking off Indianapolis, also 38-27. High scoring game. Saints ended their losing skid with a 500-yard offensive day. So Kamara and Taysom Hill ended up each getting 2 touchdowns in that game. Tucker Kraft, how you doing? Yeah, thank you. And then Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, he finished just short of 100 yards, but they pretty much didn't use him that entire second half, which was weird. He got 1 carry, kind of right near the start, and that was that. I'm over here hitting square to slide, and it's just like Jordan Love's like, nope, I'm going for it. But they had Zach Moss, I guess, as the hot hand, and they were trying to ride that one, and got it.
Easy.
Let's go. But Yeah, it still felt like they could have used Jonathan Taylor a little bit more in that game because it was one score all the way up until pretty late. But ultimately they didn't. The Colts fall to 3-5, and the Saints are 4-4. Let's see if I can bury the extra point.
Done.
Let's go. So that Miami was up or winners over New England 31-17. You know, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, still beast. Combined 15 catches, over 200 yards receiving. A couple touchdowns between them. Tyreek also crossed the 1,000-yard receiving mark already. So, per NFL research, that was the most receiving yards by a player through their first 8 games in the Super Bowl era. So, he's still looking on pace for the 2,000-yard mark that he was talking about beforehand. So, we'll see if he actually gets there or not. Jalen Ramsey ended up making his Dolphins debut as well. Did you see what Coach McDaniel had said in that one afterwards?
I did not.
He basically said he was disappointed because Jalen Ramsey had said he was going to get a pick 6, and he only got a pick field goal instead. Let's see if I can get coverage here. But yeah, overall just good vibes if you're a Dolphins fan.
I don't know what that is.
It was what we used to have a couple of years ago. It's been so long.
Been an eternity. Why do we suck?
Right now, there's fans of other teams just looking at us like, oh hell no.
Yeah, eternity? It's been a season and a half.
Pretty much. But yeah, so Miami's also 6-2 after that one. The Patriots fall to 2-6. Let's see if I can get a stop here before halftime. Playing as Nixon.
Wow.
That's going to be a long field goal. Let's see if he can make it. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Nope. Short. Cool. I'll take that halftime tie, especially considering the mistake I had on that one goal line play.
Yep.
Yeah, so as we wait for the second half to start in here, Jets-Giants. Jets won that one 10-13 in overtime, and man, if you love punting like Rich Eisen does, that game was for you. 24 total punts between the two teams. No third down conversions for either team in the first half. Tyrod Taylor at one point was, I think, 4 of 7 for 8 yards when he went out with injury, so they had Tommy DeVito come in.
Do you see that player rolling around doing backwards rolls?
I do. What the hell? What the hell was that? Alright then. But yeah, Tommy DeVito goes 2 of 7 for -1 yards passing. So congrats, we both had more passing yards on Sunday than him. And NFL research had said that the 7 gross passing yards by the Giants were the 5th fewest by any team since 1970. And despite all of that, Giants had a chance to win. It was 10-7 in the fourth quarter. Jets were on their own 25 with just 24 seconds left. And somehow they were able to get into field goal range. Had 1 second left on the spike. And then Greg Zuerlein ended up kicking it and sending it to overtime. Jets got a 3 and out. And, helped with defense pass interference. They got back into field goal range, and Zuerlein ended up winning it for them. So,
boom,
got
money.
Yeah, yep. So the Jets moved back over 500 on the season with that. They're 4-3. Giants are 2-6 now. And then we had, let's see. taking play action here for once. But Jacksonville won their game over Pittsburgh 20-10. Just tough one for the Steelers fans. They had both Minka Fitzpatrick and I did that way too late. I'm just throwing out of bounds at this point. But yeah, Pickett and Fitzpatrick both going out. So they had Mitch Trubisky in at quarterback, our old friend there from Chicago. He ended up throwing a couple picks. I don't know if they were his fault or not without watching, but
you walked into the sack again.
Yep. That's on me, Jordan Love. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get my Irishman into the game. Oh, alright. So, yeah, ETN goes for almost 150 yards on the day for Jacksonville total. Had the touchdown catch, and Jacksonville is now 6-2 and leading the AFC South. Pittsburgh is 4-3 going into their Thursday nighter. That was weird as hell. I have no idea.
Sack.
I know, I was like, alright, we got a sack here, and then it wasn't. Alright, then. But, Philly and Washington. Philly wins that one 38-31. Pretty good game. A.J. Brown continues to be good at football. 8 catches, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, and that makes him the first player in NFL history with 6 straight games of over 125 yards receiving. Sam Howell over there getting almost a 400-yard passing day. Had 4 touchdowns as well, but the one INT kind of helped seal it late for Philly. So tough one for him, but good God. I'm trying to run with Quay Walker, and it feels like I'm running quicksand on this game. But Philly is now 7-1. Washington falls to 3-5, and pretty much having a fire sale right now because I saw Sweat and Chase Young were both traded out of there. So, tough year for them. Destroyed. And then the battle of the first and second overall picks this year saw Bryce Young lead the Panthers their first victory over the Texans, 15-13. Texans defense, 6 sacks on the day, but they couldn't get the stop at the end as Carolina got in field goal range. So.
What?
Yep. I saw him streaking across. I couldn't get there, though. Houston goes to 3-4 on the year. Carolina's at 1-6. So, pop the champagne, the 08 Lions and the Browns from a few years ago, because you are still the only winless teams in the 16-plus game era.
Why would they want to pop champagne?
Yeah, that's what the Dolphins do from 72.
Yeah, but the Dolphins went undefeated.
I know.
Those teams went only defeated.
It's a joke. Okay, fine. Don't pop the champagne.
You're a joke.
Oh, yeah, my defense was a joke just then. Jesus.
Offense is a joke too.
Yep. Yeah, so then 4 o'clock games, you had Seattle and Cleveland. That was a pretty good game. First off, I'd like to see Seattle rock those 90s throwbacks a little bit more often because, that's what I remember from growing up, and I like them, even if I don't like the team itself.
The team can get bent.
Move them to Oklahoma City, just like the Sonics. But yeah, Cleveland struggled to start on that one, and Seattle they were up like 17, Cleveland gave up 17 in the first quarter to Seattle, and Browns battled back. They were only down 3 at half. I can't even get a screen to get cleared.
You didn't move away from the rusher.
Yeah, I was waiting for Aaron Jones and he got stuck. Alright, well, let's see what happens here.
Watson. You had Watson.
Yeah. Not looking
If you
too
watch
good on
that
this one.
replay, if you watch that replay, you're gonna be sick.
Yeah. Let's do. Yeah, near the end of that Browns Seahawks game, you know, Browns were trying to seal it while they were up 20-17, and
Wow. What a block.
for real though. Well, that's one way to keep yourself in the game. But yeah, so anyways, while Cleveland was trying to seal it, you know, PJ Walker ended up having his pass bounce off a helmet and get intercepted, and Seattle went on to finally score again and take the win in the final minute. So they are the top team of the NFC West at 5-2. Cleveland's, you know, still winning record right now, 4-3, and they're probably going to get Deshaun Watson back this week. So we shall see how they do this week.
He
Then
full
next,
sent that defense, and you ran right into it.
yeah, I should have audible, but I didn't. Let's see.
Get good.
Get good, mate. Then in the game that everybody saw coming, Kansas City couldn't find the end zone against the Broncos, as the Broncos won that one 24-9. That was the first win for Denver since week 2 of 2015, so that snapped a 16-game losing streak.
Wow.
I can't believe that was completed, to be honest, but that works.
Yeah,
And
I don't
then-
know what it is about the Chiefs, but they've struggled against the Broncos. Like, they still win, but they struggle, and it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. All I know is it made me feel a little bit better about our game last week because, you know, if the Chiefs can lose to Denver, you know, maybe we weren't as terrible as we thought. No, you
No,
know what?
we were
We're
terrible.
so terrible. Yeah. So, yeah, Denver's 3-5 now. Kansas City 6-2, but still, you know, running away with the AFC West right now. And Baltimore knocked off Arizona. Not as pretty of a game for them as it was against, you know, Detroit a week or so ago, but great blocking. Gus Edwards deciding to absolutely destroy me in fantasy football by getting 3 touchdowns. That was their first 3 rushing TD game since Mark Ingram back in 2019.
Wow. Just to get you to lose.
Yep. And then we had mentioned, you know, earlier, I think, that Josh Dobbs got traded from Arizona to Atlanta, or not Atlanta, to Minnesota after that game. So
Go,
Clayton
go,
2,
Go.
run Musgrave, run!
Touchdown!
Flex on him.
That was a good, ended up being a good play.
Yeah, thank God. I saw him break free and I was like, thank you. Now I just need to get one more interception on defense to give myself a chance here.
I mean, he's left some of those deep routes open. You've just
Yep.
missed them up to this point. Like that last interception.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see.
You got bailed out, but it
Yep.
doesn't change anything.
We do. Yeah, so Kyler Murray can't go for for Atlanta. Jesus Christ. If Kyler Murray can't go for Arizona this week, then they'll have Clayton Tune, their 5th round rookie, you know, starting this week. So we'll see what happens there. But in the meantime, they're 1-7. Baltimore's now up to 6-2 as the AFC North leaders. Let's go.
That was a big sack. That's
That
what
was.
she said.
But, then the last 4 o'clock game. Thought I had that underneath. Cincinnati
Same.
knocks off San Francisco 31-17. And, you know, that's 3 straight losses for the 49ers now, so it looks like our Kiss of Death is still working on them pretty good.
Yep.
That also made Cincinnati already a perfect 4-0 against the NFC West this year.
Wow. That's unexpected,
Yeah.
especially with the way they started the season.
Yep. But Burrow was accurate all day. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Mixon had over 100 yards all-purpose. Man said sit down.
It's just like, sit down.
You know, and then Brock Purdy threw another couple picks in that one. So, and I think both of them were in the fourth quarter. So, McCaffrey did get another touchdown for the 49ers. That's 17 straight games with a touchdown. So that extends the longest streak in NFL history, or tied it with Lenny Moore now, so he has a chance to set the longest streak by himself. But yeah, San Fran goes 5-3 now with that. Cincinnati's up to 4-3, so pretty solid game for them.
Yep.
And Sunday nighter, Chargers knock off the Bears in a game that probably could have been an email. I saw Eckler was the first running back in the Super Bowl era to now have 30 touchdown catches with the same team, and just the 7th in NFL history to have 30 touchdown catches and 30 touchdown rushes. And so, he's been balling for a long time. Nice to see him do well. And then Monday nighter, Detroit knocks off Vegas 26-14.
Use timeouts.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this play goes. But yeah, Jimmy G got sacked 6 times against the Lions. On offense for the Lions, Gibbs had more yards from scrimmage by himself than the Raiders did. So 200 yards rushing on the day as a team, while Goff wasn't sacked. He did have the one bad INT though, so that was what it was. But Josh McDaniels and company are getting fired out of Vegas, so not a bad day for Raiders fans even with the L. And then O'Connell's going to be the quarterback going forward, it looks like, at least for right now.
Yep.
But yeah, Detroit 6-2, still leading our division.
Sad. Damn.
Yep. At least he gave me some time.
Let's see. Just because it's on the clock doesn't mean it's useful.
Have one timeout left.
Maybe this will be the time that you finally have a good kickoff return.
Don't tease the crowd like that. Oh, it's past the 25 technically.
That's not good though. It's like average.
Yeah. See if I can get this comeback before we go into the Rams preview here. Oh yeah, that's right. Everything's shaky because where it's at in the game.
Walton.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's go.
I can't believe that he left that play open with that little time left.
Yeah, we gotta go for 2, man. You know what? Leave it as is. Leave it as is. Let's go.
Wow, 2v1. He left one defender over there to cover both those guys.
I saw that.
Don't Joe Barry it. You're Joe Barrying it.
Oh, I'm totally Joe Barrying it.
Decent coverage. Team. 22 seconds left. So you took about almost half the clock. I think it was at 39
Yeah,
when you
it was
got the
something
ball.
like 39, so.
Man, you almost got bit on the same type of play.
Yeah, when I saw it, I thought he was going to try to hit outside toward the boundary, because that broke free.
He's got 3 timeouts.
Yeah, I still thought he might try it just the way it was breaking, and then I was like, yeah, you know what, that's, yeah, that was kind of where everything was.
That was interesting. He's only got to get a field goal, though, so, I mean...
Yeah, it's starting to run a little bit out
go
of time.
about 25 more yards. Have a one big pass play, and he's got time and base. That hurt. That
Only 4
stand-up
seconds.
tackle definitely hurt.
Yep.
So he's either got to go for the win or attempt to kick.
This would be a 60-yarder.
Yeah.
I think it came up short earlier.
Actually, it'd be longer than that, right?
It's usually the mark plus 17. I'm not gonna lie, if that would have been a pick 6 to seal it, that would have been hilarious. Let's go. Comeback season.
No one expected it, especially you.
I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't expect it either.
I did say you.
I'll take it. All right. Packers Steelers. I think this is the first time I've played in Pittsburgh this season. Been by this stadium a couple times, so I've never actually been inside of it. Still weird looking up and not seeing it called Heinz Field.
Yeah, it is strange.
I'll take that. Let's see if I can get everything set up. Good enough. Yeah, so going into the Packers-Rams game this week, Green Bay opening up as 2.5-point favorites somehow. It feels weird considering how bad it's been the last few weeks, but good news is, they got Rashawn Gary staying around for a while. He is re-signed to a 4-year, $96 million contract extension. Bad news, kind of as mentioned before, no Rasul Douglas coming on the field this week, which you get it. Like, he's going to be on the little bit of older side by the time the rebuild's kind of completed, but let's go. User alert. Can we house it? We cannot. Nope. But still good play. But, yeah, so injuries going into that one. On Thursday for Green Bay, everybody was practicing at least in a limited fashion, so things were looking up. And then just before we started this video, both Quay Walker and Rudy Ford were added to the injury report and shown as not practicing on Friday. So, one of those where that would suck to not have either of them, but we'll see what happens on Sunday. Meanwhile, for the Rams, probably the first time in a long time that team came in with a longer injury list than us.
Yeah, it's not common anymore.
Yeah.
Getting injured so much.
Yep, and we had, Matt Stafford's going to be game time decision with a thumb injury that he got against Dallas. They had their right tackle Rob Havenstein, who's very questionable as well. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you threw it as you were being sacked. Rip.
Bruh.
Have you tried not throwing it to their best defender?
Tried, apparently I can't do anything. Because I suck. But, yeah, for the Rams too, they also have Ernest Jones, their leading tackler at linebacker, who is already ruled out. Well, at least they didn't get the 2 points with it. So, going into
Yeah,
one,
that's true.
any thoughts on this one? How you feeling going into the game?
Man, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
You know, offense has been inconsistent. Not just in the actual play, but the execution of the plays, boneheaded penalties, drops, it's correctable things that they just aren't correcting for whatever reason.
And something I'm not looking forward to is seeing how this interior of the offensive line has to try to deal with Aaron Donald, which, in the years past, they did all right with Jenkins over there, but it's been a tough year this year up the middle. Also,
Yeah,
tough
I'm
year in
less
general.
confident.
Let's see.
DeGuara.
That's a name I haven't thought about in a while.
It's because his best plays are in the video game.
Pretty much. But yeah, it's just going in this one, as we kind of mentioned before, it's very, very hard for Green Bay to get any first half points in general. I have a feeling there's not really going to be that much that changes in this one. It's
Probably not.
if we get a touchdown, I'll celebrate like crazy at this point in the first half. But going on to the defense, it's going to be tough without Rasul there now. You got guys like Valentine, the rookie, that are going to have to step up. And, what a time to do it with Cooper Kupp and, Nakua both on the opposite side of you. Now, they may get the break if Stafford's, playing or not. Even if he's playing, you would think with the injury and everything that would have some effect.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
Man, they didn't even block that dude. You didn't even get out of your drop.
Nope. Got him that time, though.
Didn't cover that one at all, though.
Oof. Now let's take the lead. But yeah, I mean, ultimately with Rippin at quarterback, if he's truly the quarterback this week, I feel better about Green Bay's chances because I feel like Rashawn Gary, just pressuring will give him enough of a chance to make a mistake. Now, granted, I don't know who the heck the mistake would go to at this point because it seems like everybody's injured or just not playing. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like another low-scoring game. maybe an 18 to 15 type of game for Green Bay if Stafford's out. If Stafford's in, I would lean more toward like a 23 to 17 type of game in favor of the Rams. But I think the Rams will have enough success running the ball that they'll set up some decent passing attempts for them. It's just a matter of quarterback quality at that point on if they could take advantage of it.
Yeah. We'll have to see how their offense does.
But any trades at the deadline surprise you? Or make you go, oh damn?
I mean, I was surprised that the Vikings traded for a quarterback so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I'm not shocked that they traded for a quarterback necessarily. I'm more shocked that, I've heard Dobbs might be starting or something, so I'm like, that'd be a quick turnaround time. But I haven't really looked into their situation since at this point it doesn't really affect Green Bay.
That's true.
Alright, let's see. We'll do a cover 2 in this one. I knew that was overthrown because I was running for it and I still couldn't get there.
Away teams' hot routes have a chance to fail. I don't even know what that means.
Basically, if I switch something from like a drag route to a streak, that play still might be a bust. Or they might not run the right route or something.
They'll just run the original route.
Yeah.
Damn.
Need to get some pressure going. We're going to do a blitz from the cornerback spot. See if that gets us anything.
I'm surprised he threw that one.
Yeah. Ah, shoot. What?
What?
Over here tapping X like crazy, and he was just like, nope. What the hell? I'm salty, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I have no idea how he fought through that. Well, at least you've been solid on the two-point conversion so far.
Yeah, I'll take it. See if I can get a touchdown going into halftime. That's a short kick.
Yes, it is. You got almost no return, and you're still past the 30.
Pretty much. Ah, what the hell? Love was still rolling cross body. I thought he was like flat. I was looking downfield the entire time. I was like, alright, he should be set.
Fail.
Good job, good job.
Nice.
This man's aggressive on defense, I'll give him that. If I could have got past him right then, that would have been a big play down the left side.
Possibly.
Let's see.
Stepped
Stepped up too much. Yep.
Yep. You're trying to be like actual Jordan Love. Step into the pocket for no reason.
Probably gonna end up punting, but I want to give myself the option here. I thought Zach Tom jumped.
Should have snapped it. He would have never expected it.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Then you should have done it. I like how his entire defensive line was a bad punt.
Yeah.
His entire defensive line released their block at the exact same time. It was just like a wall of Steelers just came free and started rushing the punter.
I'll let him run all day if he wants to.
Especially at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Play action pass.
Cries.
What were you saying about letting him run all day?
Apparently the defense took that to heart.
Is it weird, but I see number 8 for the Steelers and my brain immediately goes Tommy Maddox.
Dude, I think that every time I see it, like an 8 in Pittsburgh. Same deal with any number 10s and stuff, it's Cordell Stewart. Give me that. Stay in bounds. Let's go. Run. Run. Juke was so slow.
He at least got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably would have just gained more yards by just running.
Oh, yeah. Like, after I did it, I was like, ah.
It was a duck of a pass, too.
Yeah. Let's see if I can at least get to field goal range first.
Stop stepping up.
Never. Alright. It's that awkward, like, spot of you don't want to wait too long because you could take a sack and kill the entire thing. think I'm going to try to hit Dobbs 1v1 outside.
Damn. So close.
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
Would have been a lot cooler if I could see
51
the damn
yada.
arrow. Eat it.
That was an interesting camera angle.
Yeah, that sucked. They'll never see it coming. Mainly because I can't see it coming because the freaking kickoff meter's over my thing.
Wow, that's great field position for them. What were you doing, BB?
There's only 1 second left.
In your notoriously leaky defense. Wow, that's an attempt.
61
I
yards.
don't blame him, though. Thought he was going to get it at first.
Bro, I was about to be like, you know what? I deserve that.
You still deserve it, even though he didn't get it.
Yeah.
If you squib kicked it, it would have been halftime.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to touch it before the 10 yards, and he still didn't get it.
That was interesting. He just knocked up and smacked it.
Started at his own 34 because of that.
That's impressive.
I don't think I've ever seen one get smacked that quickly.
Well, in real life, they legitimately get out of the way. In the video game, he was just like, it's near me. Bam. That run play is not going to work.
Nope.
Sir.
Yeah, that was entirely
Can you
on
stop
me.
taking sacks, sir?
Sir.
Sir.
Yeah.
Why are we here? You started at the 34. You are now at the 38.
Yeah, it's not going too well. I don't like it.
Well, it's full man coverage.
Yep.
5-man rush. 6-man rush if they don't cover the back.
I'm over here hodling to read, and he wouldn't, like, recognize what I was calling. So, like, it just stuck me.
That's what you get for trying to be fancy.
Okay.
You've lost 9 yards.
That's
You're out of field goal range on a drive that started in field goal range.
Oh, back in field goal range.
It doesn't matter when you go for it, though.
I'm gonna kick that field goal. Real life, I'd be like yelling, like, "What are you doing?"
With our offense, absolutely kick the field goal.
Yep.
In video game land, go for 4th and 3.
I'm just gonna take that lead and see if I can work some magic with it. What a tackle by
Pretty
Rudy
certain
Ford.
that's a penalty now, isn't it? Pick them up and drop them on their head.
Sometimes. But they don't think it'd be like this, but it do. So. The blitz worked.
Yay!
Wow.
Did he get both feet down?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Meanwhile, my guys barely get anything down. That was a great play.
It was.
Whew. Gonna send some pressure at him here.
Kinky. It did not work.
Nope. Not even a little bit. That sucked. Alright. It's third time the charm for him. What the absolute hell? I'm not Joe Barry in it. I'm not having Kenny Clark as a defensive coverage player. Nope. Third time is the charm. Be cool if you accidentally smacked it again.
And after your last offensive foray, I'm not surprised that he went for another onside.
Yeah.
He plays a bunch of man defense.
Yep. Yeah, it's annoying because like I was waiting for, I think it was Kraft popping out of the backfield, and just never got free. So
He also drifted to the left, and you got closer to the defender.
Yeah. Anticipation. Wow.
Okay, then.
The house.
I wasn't expecting the missed tackles.
Same. Aaron Jones, baby. Please play this week. Like, a decent amount.
I mean, LaFleur said that he was going to unleash him. Allegedly.
Yeah. And then we'll be sitting there at the half wondering why he only has 6 carries or something like that. And all of them are on the first drive.
Six carries, 1 target.
It's been a pretty back and forth game too.
Yeah, it has. Wow.
That was
It's like the 11.
yeah. Never called this play before, so let's see how it goes.
Terribly.
Probably, yeah.
Could have been worse.
Goes a little bit farther.
Then you would have dropped it.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
Got a lot of separation out of nowhere.
Yeah. Alright, 20 all. Just need the one more turnover. And it'll be alright.
Allegedly.
One more. One more.
That was interesting.
Thought he was about to get body slammed.
Sir, what is your
Yep.
defense doing?
Our best.
Well, it's not good enough.
If you don't like Kenny Clark supermanning at a running back, then you don't know Packers defense.
You're just lucky he stepped out of bounds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's just going to run it again because you're not stopping it. And in fact, I think your run defense gets worse every time he runs.
It definitely feels like it. Wow.
Wow. I'm surprised that wasn't a touchdown.
Same, to be honest. But
Guts. Now he hits you with the old razzle dazzle. That was weird. How did Quay Walker end up behind him?
I don't know.
Tried the same play again.
Got stopped again.
It's the same formation 3 times in a row. Wow. What was he doing?
Whoo! I have no idea.
That should have been a guaranteed point drive.
Yep.
You know what? He crashes so hard. If you can get enough blocking, I think play action would actually mess him up. Because he crashes with Minka all the way down into the box.
Yeah, that's why I've, like, a couple times tried to pop play action. I'm worried only about the, where I'm at on the field and taking a sack for a safety. I think that run got me the extra yard I would need. So I'll do the play action here. Not great, but...
Nope. You gotta get out of your own shadow of your post. Screw it. Do a Hail Mary.
Alright, let's see how this looks. I'm going to try to hit Dobbs or Jones here, depending on where he goes. Dobbs it is.
Nice. That was interesting. Were you trying to get stopped short so that
Yeah.
you could run out the clock?
Yep.
It looked like at one point he tried to bracket you, expecting you to juke, and then you didn't juke.
If he wants to let that clock run, I'm fine with that. There we go.
There we go. What?
I was trying to get to select 2 clocks so it would run down even more.
This is peculiar. There we go. Those two guys on the outside were definitely going to blitz.
Yep. I think I'm going to slide the line a little bit to the left.
It might work because he's trying to fill that gap right there. What? All right, don't do what he did. Kick the field goal. Take the lead.
Everything in me wants to go for it because of how close it is.
I get that, but I mean,
But, yeah.
damn.
Alright. This should be a good one.
Allegedly. Just don't give up a home run ball.
So far, so good.
Yeah, now he's got to hurry up. Or take timeout? No. It said timeout
yeah.
on the screen.
It'll randomly show that graphic,
Yes.
and it's not. He was still in. Alright, there goes his last timeout.
Yeah, I was like, it says timeout, but he still has a timeout. I'm confused. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do cover 3 here.
God, the boundaries.
How's that?
Yeah, like that.
Whew. Rudy Ford, what up? Network issues?
Yeah, he rage quit.
I would too.
You went through the whole game and you get network issues right at the end? That doesn't make sense.
There it goes.
There we go.
Ooh, back-to-back comeback dubs. Or at least last-minute dubs.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll take that this week. But, any final thoughts before we close this one out?
I'm sad.
Yeah, this has not
That's
been
my thought.
a fun season. But I don't know. Maybe we can knock off the Rams. Otherwise, it's going to be a long November. So, but until then, go Pack, go, and we'll see you next time.